we saw David Cooley in the Air Force Afterburner take the win. This is Freestyle, ladies and gentlemen. A huge amount of trucks getting ready to come out. 27 of the scheduled 34 trucks are going to compete out here in Freestyle. Al Moore in Trail of the Long Knives is going to be first, and he's going for the biggest stack on the floor immediately. A lot of air off of it, and a very hard flat landing right there for the Trail of the Long Knives machine. And he's going to not waste any time. Goes right for the double bus stack out there. I guess you could call that a quad bus stack because there's two buses on each stack right there. He clears them all, and he goes right after the crush cars for the white lane in racing. Cross threads them and goes right up and over the double bus stack. And as I said before, this race was held a week before Christmas, so hence the red and green theme that you see out here. So he just hit one of the Christmas stacks, I'll call it. He's going to go right for that big stack right there and get some more big air off of it and right into a cross thread over the racing finish. Very nicely done for Al Moore and Trail of the Long Knives. This is a good run right here, ladies and gentlemen. Very good run. Nice air over that bus stack. Spins it around, goes for the other Christmas-themed double bus, and oh my God, what air off of that! Into a slap wheelie for Al Moore and Trail of the Long Knives. What's he going to hit here? Goes right back to those double buses, and oh, it's twisting in the air. Hard landing. Front wheel caves in on the landing, and that'll do it for the Trail of the Long Knives. Al Moore, the driver of the Trail of the Long Knives machine, is going to be happy when he gets out of it and sees his freestyle score. First truck out, scores a 27 out of a possible 40. Great job from Al. Ryan McCauley and the Punisher are going to be coming out next. Normally, we see him going towards the bottom of the freestyle order, but because this truck is booked at another show, basically tomorrow morning they have to be there. He's going to go out a little bit early so they can tire that thing down and get on the road. He gets a lot of air off of that van stack right there and goes right for the crush cars in the red lane. Huge air off of them. The Punisher is getting ready to hit the red cars from the racing lane over there. Kind of crawls over them. He's going to spin it around. Going to go for those red cars. Nope, he's going to go for the red and green obstacle right there. Big air. Noses it into the ground. Into a little bit of a slap wheelie, into a little bit of a save as well for Ryan McCauley and the Punisher. He's going to get some big air off of that green bus stack right there. Lands it hard. What is he going to do next? Goes all the way across the floor. Going to go to the blue van. A lot of air off of it. Noses it into the ground hard, and it's going to roll him over. Tough break for Punisher. Looks like the score is just going to be a 16 for the Punisher machine and Ryan McCauley. Not quite the debut he wanted to have in freestyle for this truck, but in racing he ran really, really well. Damian Bowers and Mr. Giggles, an interesting name choice for the truck. Everybody might be laughing at it, but Damian has always been known for his good sense of humor and always has a smile and a laugh on his face. That is why he has named this truck Mr. Giggles, and he's got some nice air off of that green stack, going for a slap wheelie. Didn't quite get it with that big, powerful Chevrolet. Tires were spinning out from underneath him as he hits the racing lane right there. A lot of air off of those cars, and he goes right for the double bus stack and gets a lot of air off of it from the other side. Tries to get another slap wheelie. He may have something in the back axle going wrong with the truck because it just doesn't seem like that right side wants to grab and go. Bowers spins the thing around, goes up and over the green and red bus stack right there, the Christmas-themed obstacle. Very nicely done. A lot of air right there, but it's going to nosedive, and Damian Bowers is over, and the Giggles has stopped laughing. And Mr. Giggles, Damian Bowers, is going to score a 17 for that performance right there. It was a very good run for the debut of the Mr. Giggles machine in Riggs of Rod's Monster Jam competition. Coming out next is a truck name that many people might recognize from Monster Truck Madness 2, driven by Mark Iron, is the Iron Man machine. This tonight, however, the Iron Man is being driven by one of his close friends, Mike Desroach, Roach for short, and he had a perfect landing right there to start his run. Roach is on a good run right now as he has a beautiful landing off of those crush cars as well. And it looks like he might be the first guy to try and cross thread, and he is. Nice sky wheelie in between the red and green bus stack. Walking it on the rear end, spinning it around, dirt slinging everywhere as he tries to save it, and a beautiful save for the Ironman Chevrolet. Roach flooring it across the floor. Big air off of the Louisville style car pad. Noses it into the ground. Tries a slap wheelie. Gets out of it so he can hit that obstacle. Nice air off of it into another beautiful slap wheelie. Dragging the tailgate was the Ironman Chevrolet right there. And Roach spins it around. I don't know what else he's going to go for. He's going to go for the green and red stack right there. Nice air off of it. Noses it into the ground into another slap wheelie. Beautifully done. What's he going to do here? Try to cross-thread that stack maybe? No, he gets off of it, backs it up. Chooses better discretion is the better part of valor right there. He goes huge over the next stack, though. Nice landing into another slap wheelie. Roach is a slap wheelie master out here tonight. For the Iron Man, it's up on two wheels, though, and over it goes. But it comes back on all fours. What else does he have planned for this run right here? Roach, nice air off of the back side of that hill. Up on two wheels, saves it. Iron Man is putting on a whale of a performance out here. He has got a great run going. This could take the lead. Roach gets some nice air right there. Noses it in, almost backflips it. And Roach will score big with that run. 32 puts him in the current lead. And with moves like this right here, it's no question that he earned that spot. Dustin Breyer getting ready to come out here in a beautiful new looking machine. He calls it the Black Cat, yet it seems to be a little bit of yellow in there mixed in with it. I don't know. Anyway, he comes out here onto the course. Nice air over that tire stack obstacle. Noses it into the ground hard, though. A lot of guys have been nosing it into the ground off of these obstacles. They're just so big. It's like your normal freestyle big stack. Any one of these stacks could be the big freestyle in the small arena floor that they're probably used to seeing. Nose diving it into the ground again right there. Probably could have slap wheelied it, but decided discretion was a better part of valor and cross threads the racing lane right there. Justin gets a lot of air off the backside of that hill. Noses it into the ground hard. Oh, into the car and saves it. Man, that thing really came up onto the nose there. It makes me wonder if he's got any weight in the rear, in the front end of the thing. Whole big air right there. Nice cross thread, but it's going to send him over. No, he saves it, and oh, it does roll over right there, though. Score will be a 24 for Justin Breyer in the Black Cat machine, and I still can't get over how he saved that right there. That was an interesting save, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. There was a lot of talk going around in the pits that this guy was actually related to one of the Dukes of Hazzard. Anyway, Doug Hazard comes out, and El Toro Loco gets some nice air over the Louisville-style car pad that we have here set up at the finish of racing. Hazard now looks like he's going to go to the cars from the racing lane on the white side. Nice air off of him, lands it into a slap wheelie for Doug Hazard. He's going to ride that thing, El Toro Loco, all the way back on the tail. What's he going to do here? Some nice air. No, he's going to come through and he's going to ride some air off of the other side of that big red bus. Walking into another wheelie for Doug Hazard and the El Toro Loco machine. What else does he have in store for his time out here on this big racing course? Just kind of putting around right here. This is not the way you win freestyle. Nice little cross thread over those cars right there, but this big of a course, you've really got to push yourself to go big. And right there, he might noses it into the ground, into a slap wheelie. Doesn't quite ride it out, though. I wasn't sure that he wanted to try that, but he did a very nice job of driving out of it for Doug Hazard. He's doing a lot of driving around, though, out here on the course, and I just don't see this coming anywhere close to taking the lead, but a nice big stack of air right there into the ground hard. Nose dives it hard. Oh, man. He must have thought over that last stack he didn't clear. He's got to get enough speed to clear this one, and he certainly did right there. Doug Hazard coming back around. Maybe he was going to search for that little van in the valley right there. Didn't get it, though. Nosing it into the ground hard. This truck is just... A lot of trucks are nose diving, but this one's just particularly hitting hard on the nose. Big air off of the red van that we've got sitting out there with dirt leading up to it. That was a brainchild from Ethan Dean to put into this course. He loves those little stacks. And now Doug Hazard turns the thing around. El Toro Loco still has all the horns, but he might not after this run. He's going to try to be the first to cross-thread this. Big air! Hard on the rear end. He's going to land it on the front. Saves it into a little bit of a slap wheelie for Doug Hazard, and that'll end it. It'll be a 29 for El Toro Loco, and this move right as the time expired was pretty good. Very nice run for Doug Hazard. Are you ready to get thunderstruck by that big built Ford Tough Blue Thunder? Here comes Internet Monster Truck celebrity Dave Collard coming out onto the course, and he's going to ride a nice little slap wheelie right here. Might be looking to get a little bit of revenge on this truck too for braking after the first round win that he had in racing. Nice air off the backside of that hill. Ooh, the rear end hits hard, and Collard goes into a donut, and many people might recognize his name as one of the guys that put on some of the best events in Monster Truck Madness 2 history. And he's out here in Rigs of Rods now, and he is getting some big air. Oh, a nice save as well for Collard. He is going to walk this truck along this floor, and he's going to do a great job of it. Normally driving a Dodge is Collard, but out here in this built Ford Tough Blue Thunder for one event, and he's already got a very good freestyle going. Into another donut, taking care of the other side of the floor. Is he going to come back across this floor? Yes, he is. Looks like he's going to go right here to this big mound of dirt mixed with cars concoction that we've got sitting out here. A little bit of a slap wheelie for Dave, and he is going to cross thread the racing lane right there, the racing finish. Try to get a wheelie out of it, but not successful. Backside's the big obstacle that was based off of Jacksonville, Florida earlier this year, and has a very good landing off of it. All four tires nice and flat. Spins the truck around. Is he going to cross thread this hill now? Yes, he is, and he's got a very nice cross thread. Hard landing on the left side, but Collard is doing a very nice job out here for one of his first competition Rigs of Rods freestyles. Lands it hard on the rear end right there. A nice little save out of it for Mr. Collard. Big air off the backside of that hill right there. Nosing it into the ground. Into a slap wheelie. Oh no, it spins him out. Falls just short of the lead score of 32. Collard will score a 30 out here on this course. Very nice job for Dave Collard out here in one of his first Rigs of Rods Monster Jam freestyles. Brutus is now out on the course. Brian doing the driving. Nice air off the backside of the Jacksonville base stack for Brutus. He turns the truck around, almost rolls it over right there. Going to hit the red and green obstacle right there. This is going to roll him over though. Noses it into the ground, and unfortunately his score is only going to be an 8. This is one guy that likes to separate himself from the pack by doing some interesting things out here on the course. Kobe, driving the Terminator, unfortunately was eliminated in round number 1, so you couldn't see this beautiful paint scheme in our racing portion of the video. Looks like he's going to drive around here and just kind of wave to the crowd a little bit. Kobe, a very talented driver, making one of his first competition debuts out here, and it looks like he is going to floor it. Oh my, we could be in for some of the biggest air we have ever seen. Huge air off of that blue stack right there. Hard into the ground, and that's going to be it. Oh my, that truck took a violent landing. Super slow-mo for this air right here. Unfortunately, the score is only going to be an 11, and with that, it'll wrap up part number 1 of the freestyle for Allmonsters Eve. Stay tuned for part number 2, and my God, if that's the air people got to beat, you better watch part 2.